With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check 24.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Go, I got him, on me. Mike.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
Here we go.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
45's the mic. Go. 45.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike's 5'9",
They'll run with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
All day.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Here's Michael Vick. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey.
On first down, Dickerson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46. Vick readies to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Big stop, let's go.
Vick now. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Vick to throw it. He's got his man sharp, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Here's Vick. Forced out to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check 43. Alert 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, Dickerson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They try right side here, Gurley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Come get some. He don't want it.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on second down, Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Dickerson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Elam able to put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah,
and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Vic. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 65 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
16. Chargers, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On first down, Dickerson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Vic, and this is caught off a deflection. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Check 59.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll it. Touchdown, Chargers. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Fights loose. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
We want it.
Now here's Vic. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mike's 59.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you bring it.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On first down, Dickerson. And all the way down to the 37. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down. Dickerson, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Go, go, go. Mike, check. 59.
Jackson from the shotgun.
You're not ready.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From midfield now, here's Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Get ready.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Check Mike 45. Hey, watch the slant, Watch his slant.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There you go.
One last shot for Michael Vick. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.